How you doing, everyone? Good morning. Nice to see you all. See you all, guys. Marvellous. Morning to you all. How you doing? It's just gone about 7:30, and I'm on my way to a very small job today. Small but fiddly job. It's just a little rendered plinth around the bottom of an old house, no more than 5-6 inches high. The black bloke there seems to think that damp could possibly get in it at some stage in the future. He's not got any signs of damp, but I think he's just one of them sensible people that prepares ahead, really, which we should all be a bit more like that, I think. But anyway, so it's a fiddly job. I'm on my knees all day. I've got a long sleeve top on for the first time in God knows how long. It's just turned a bit this morning down in Essex, and it's not even that cold. I've probably just been a bit of a wimp, if I'm honest, but you never know, dear. So I've got a cup of coffee with me, and I'll show you the job when I get there. Alright, see you in a minute. Ciao. Here's a little job. It's the little black plinth all around the perimeter of this house. It's all just crumbled, really. It's all gone. So he just wants it tidied up. So I'll just chop it all out and put it back with a bit of one coat render. Right, let's have a sit down for a quarter of an hour while that picks up. Yeah, so it's only, what's the time now? I got here at 8 and it's now 10 to 11, so that's not too bad going, is it? I'm just hoping that this rain holds off enough that I can get that second coat on, just get it rubbed up a bit really. It's pretty shielded under there, so it shouldn't really get too much rain if it gives it a pour. We've already had a little flutter, but it's not done any damage, so yeah, so I quite enjoy a little bit of this sort of work. Nice and easy really, no stress, no worrying about things going off on you and catching you out. So yeah, I just took off anything loose, gave it all a rub down with a wire brush, and then just blew it all off with the little blower thing, and then used the red render grip on it. I like that stuff. I've always felt good confidence in that render grip really, because it's a good, not only is it a grip, but it's good for suction control as well, that stuff, and it lasts for ages. I mean, if you're like me and you don't do huge outside jobs, a tub of that, which I think is about 50 quid, that's lasted me for months and months. That has really, and it's still going strong. It goes off a little bit, it starts to smell like a lot of them things do, but it's brilliant if you've got little render patches like that, just a bit of that on it, and then when it takes up, it's like sandpaper on the wall. So I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee now really, and give it a little bit of a wait. Looks like it's going to rain again. Got some other works, some bigger work, not bigger works, but you know, some more sort of normal standard plastering coming up. I've got 5 ceilings in a house next week to do. What else have I got? I've got a little ceiling tomorrow, little bathroom ceiling tomorrow. So plenty to go on with. Loads of more plastering, loads more decorating, loads more energy needed. Well, it had to rain, didn't it? Had to have a little bit of a downer on a day with it. So I'm just sitting in the van waiting now, literally just dossing about waiting. So I thought I'd insert a couple of bits that, one job I did, I didn't feel much of it. I wasn't really feeling it, and it was a very awkward job, but I think I took a picture of sort of before and during, but I didn't take no pictures of after. So you'll have to take my word that it come out absolutely spot on, as all my work does. And then a job I've got to do. So let me just insert them now. This was it. It was his little loft room, and a young couple are just trying to do the place up, and they'd had a plasterer messing about a bit, I think, and they sort of rung me up, and in a bit of desperation. So I went in there and boarded it, and the boarding is a mess. Don't judge me on my plasterboarding. I'm not the best at plasterboarding because generally I know I'm going to skim over it, so I know what I can achieve with that. But so yeah, the bit I haven't boarded, I think they got to have a load of outside work done, and I think they got to have all the old render taken off. So they said just get us up to that point, so then they can decorate it and move some stuff in there. And I think they've got roofers coming in at the end of September. So I just boarded it all and skimmed it. I didn't take any pictures of it skimmed actually, but it did actually come out really nice. And then all of last week, or it might have been the week before, I was helping my niece and her husband do some fencing. And look at this, is it a vine root? Is it like a vine thing just growing up into this fence post? I've never seen anything as thick as that. I mean, it grew into the shape of the fence post, into the square of the concrete. Like you see, it's got a proper edge on it. That was something else, that was. What a tough old job we had doing that. I think I'll just show you in a little bit more detail here once I pulled it out of the thing. Very satisfying. But it actually grew into that. God knows how long that's been growing for. So that's why I've not been filming much really. Can't film too much when you're fencing. Alright, that's that all done. All finished up. Not too bad. Fiddly to get anything in under there, but just rubbed it up with a sponge. And will be good when painted. Right everybody, it's just coming up to 2:30 and I'm done and dusted on that job now, which is Grand Monnier my son. Wasn't too bad little job, a bit fiddly getting in and troweling it and sponging it. There's no room there, but it'll come out alright. He was very happy anyway. So I've got to go back and paint that in probably a week or so's time. I'll let that really cure actually. I've got too much work to get straight back there, but I do like to let them things dry for a good amount of time before I go back and paint them. Not sure what I'm going to paint that with yet. Obviously something black and something external. I don't know if normal masonry paint is up to the job of that. I suppose it is really. Years ago, I don't know if any of you older guys remember, we used to use something called plinth proof, and that was like a blackjack, like a bituminous product really, that we used to use to paint the plinths. But I don't really want to go down using that sort of stuff. It's messy and it's horrible, so I'm sure there's a modern equivalent of that out there. So yeah, I shall do a little bit of research and see what I can pick up for that. Now tomorrow I've got a little tiny bathroom ceiling to plaster over, well it's quite away from me, it's all the way over in Colchester. Not somewhere I would ever go, but it's for a bloke I do a bit of work for, and every now and then you're going to get one that's not on your doorstep, so I'm going to go and do that. But in this ceiling, it's a tiny bathroom ceiling, but the customer has had that channel put around the perimeter, you know, like where the lighting sits into. And I've seen other plasterers plastering that, and it always looks like a bit of a pain in the arse, so The bloke I'm doing it for said apparently you just plaster across it and then pick the plaster out at the end of it, but that doesn't seem very productive to me. I don't think that's the way to do it. He's not a plasterer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a roll of draft excluder and I'm going to stick that into it before I plaster, and then whatever plaster does go on top of that, obviously before it gets too hard, I can just pull the draft excluder out and hey presto, piff puff puff, say the magic words, it should clear the channel out. So if any of you want to nick my idea and show it on YouTube and get 1 million views for it, you're more than welcome, but I'm going to do it first tomorrow. Anyway, that's the end of my working day, everybody, and I'll see you in Colchester in the morning for a tiny little bathroom ceiling. With a bit of luck, I should be out there by about 11. Anyway, see ya. Right, yeah, I've just been in my... hold on. Let me start again, because I'm excited. I've just been in my local builders merchants and to pick up a bag of multi-finish for this little ceiling tomorrow. They had a load of hardwall and bonding, which was out of date. And I had a bag of it the other day. Actually, they're giving it away. That's the whole point of this thing. I can't even speak, I'm so excited. They're giving it away. It's only just over a month out of date, so it's as good as being in date if you're using it. Because it's out of date, I suppose it's like food, they can't sell it. And then I got a job coming yesterday. I don't know if any of you remember, back in early this year, I had a job to plaster a load of like niches that a bloke had built out of like bricks and blocks, and they were a real nightmare. They all had to be beaded and bonded and everything. Anyway, he's got one more for me to plaster now, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if they still had some more of that left. So I just went back there to pick up my multi-finish, and they literally can't give it away. So I said, well, you still got some left? Because I thought it would go like that. He said, yeah, still got hardwall and bonding left. They're literally giving it away. And if you know, hardwall's 15 quid a bag, and it bonded's 15 quid a bag. So I've just had, I didn't take too much. I took 1 bag of bonding and 3 bags of hardwall, and that will do me for that job doing these concrete bookshelf plinth things again, these media things. So that's good. That saved a few quid, which obviously I'll charge that to the customer. So I'll make a few quid out of the materials as well as a day rate there. But you don't often see that, do you? You know, like most builders places, I suppose if it had been a Wicks or something, then bags might have been down to like a £5 a bag, but they're literally giving it away. As I drove in there, the blokes sort of like, they can't give it away, saying please take it, because the pallets are just in their way. But there's only like a little, like 1 pallet of each now with a couple of bags on it. That'll be gone by this afternoon, I think. So anyway, that's a little result, isn't it? I'm going to go to Tesco's now and buy my wife some flowers, because I'm a good man like that. What am I after?